Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Truly grateful to see another day. This is a day that was never lived before, never seen before, wasn't promised to us, but look what God did. He woke us up anyway. Clearly, if you are under the sound of my voice or is watching this video, right, He woke you up too. So I will never take that for granted. I'm forever remaining in that space of gratitude of thank you for allowing Crystal to see another day. And with that being said, y'all, we are on day 4 of the Metabolic Minute. Okay, we're working on consistency, and I'm sharing my journey, my health journey, if you will, my weight, my ketones, my glucose, just bringing you guys along on a journey to encourage you and inspire you that if you didn't wake up with this type of energy, it's possible. I don't care where you are right now in life. Because He did wake you up, you have an opportunity to undo some of the things that you may have done that you are not sitting in gratitude for. So if you woke up and you're lethargic, or you might be a little heavy, or maybe your health is not where you want it to be, do you know you have the power to change that? All it takes is a decision first. Okay, so I always have these notifications down here on my paper and I never read them. I'm going to take time today and it's going to be super quick. If you are not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go to fastingforher.com, like, subscribe, comment, like say, hey girl, or something. If I said something to inspire you, you can say, girl, go ahead. Amen. I know that's right. Say whatever you want to say. Just say something. And then they have that little notification bell. Bing, hit that bell. All right. I appreciate it. And for those of you that love 21-day challenges and you're looking for some transformation, the next challenge is straight to the core. So we're focusing on the core internally and externally. If you haven't heard before about my 3 fast framework, where I talk about fasting your mind, fasting your body, and fasting your spirit, you're going to get a little bit of all of that in this challenge. So, and you also get an opportunity to win some money. So you get to stretch yourself, right? So if you're looking to stretch yourself and you want some results, an amazing support group and an amazing coach, sign up for Straight to the Core. All right, now let's jump into it. So we always have our faith focus, and then we go into our metabolic minute where I go ahead and test my glucose, my ketones, and share my weight and everything with you. So are you ready? Okay, y'all. So our faith focus is coming from Hebrews chapter 12, verse 11. And it reads, now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness. And that last part is key. Afterwards, right? After we get uncomfortable, it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness. Now, what does that mean? It's super simple, y'all. Growth is rarely comfortable. Anything that I know I want is on the outside of my comfort zone. Anything that stretches me is uncomfortable. However, discipline doesn't always feel good in the moment. Like when you get to get up in the morning and go to the gym, or you want to eat cleaner. However, over time, it produces amazing results. First, you got to make the decision, and then you just got to be committed one day at a time. And the person that you desire to become is built through choices you make today. And when I told you, when I heard that dementia was diabetes of the brain and how I can control that based upon what I do today, I changed a whole lot of different things up. It was just news to me. I just never heard that before. So don't focus on like the temporary discomfort, whether it's you getting up earlier, whether it's you saying no to the highly processed foods, right? Whether it's you, what are some of the other things that we do? Maybe, saying no to the happy hour when you're used to going to happy hour Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, right? Because what's that happy hour? All the noise that is not serving you and the goal that you said that you had for yourself. And when you sign up and you're committed, right, to reach your goal, it's going to become uncomfortable. You're going to be stretched, but it's okay. What did I say yesterday? The race, and I'm probably going to say this every day, the race is not given let me say it. Why every time I go to say it, the race is not given to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, but to those that choose to endure to the end. And I always say choose because all of this is a choice. I'm just laughing how I always get tripped up when it comes to me saying that. But nothing can be further from the truth. So again, Hebrews chapter 12, verse 11. Write these down, y'all. Like, it's the discipline of actually writing the scripture down and reading it over and over again. And it says, Nevertheless, afterward it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness. So when you say to yourself, self, I'm sick and tired of being overweight, or, maybe you're diabetic, maybe you're pre-diabetic, maybe you have high blood pressure like my mom, whatever your case is, trust me when I tell you, once you shift your mind to say, I want to do better, I want to become better, all it takes is the thought, right? First, you got to have that. And this is why I hone in rather on the mindset, because if I can't get you to change your mindset, like some people will come and they'll be like, oh, girl, I want to be a part of the 21 day to the core challenge, right? You said it out of your mouth, but did you really say it to yourself mentally? First, you got to make the decision that not only do I want to participate, but I'm going to make the necessary changes. And remember, this journey is you against you. Even though we get tripped up sometimes with it being a challenge and, there's money to be won and all the things, at the end of the day, it's not a sales pitch. Everybody can be a winner if you show up for yourself. Now, you may not win the prize, like the cash prize, but if you show up for yourself, I promise you, you're going to leave better than what you came in. And I always do my level best. Like I offer, y'all know, I keep, you need anything else? You need any support? How you doing? How come when we're feeling amazing? Like I'm sure out of this 30 days, I'm not going to wake up at 10, but I'm still going to show up. And that is the key, to consistently show up for yourself, regardless of what it looked like, regardless of how you feel. Because what I do know, I see the end result. Now I just got to get crystal from here to the finish line. If it worked for me, it worked for you. Naturally, spiritually, mentally, just embark on this journey. Okay. All right. So let's hop into our metabolic minute. All right, y'all. So we're going to hop into our metabolic minute. And today's lesson is about understanding blood sugar. Okay. Now, blood sugar is simply the amount of glucose circulating through your bloodstream. Our bodies do need glucose. A lot of times people are like, oh, I got to stay away from carbs. But your body needs glucose for energy. But the problem can occur when your glucose stay elevated too often. So you're constantly eating. It's causing insulin spikes. Your glucose is elevated. And what happens is when you have frequent spikes throughout the day, it can lead to increased insulin production and cravings. You ever feel like, oh my gosh, I'm craving every 2 hours, got to eat. And then you have this amazing energy and then your energy crashes, which will also interfere with you losing body fat. So remember, the goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to be aware of the foods that we are consuming. And this is why we test, so that we can see what's going on in our bloodstream. So pay attention though, with or without testing, pay attention to how you feel after you finish eating. Like sometimes they're like, oh my gosh, especially at work. Like I have eons of people that have shared this with me, like being at work, at lunch, you eat, you feel amazing. And then all of a sudden you feel tired. So take note of that. Remember, we talk about the N of 1 approach. What does that mean? You are your own study. Some of the things I'm saying, you may be like, Crystal, that don't apply to me. And like I said yesterday, there's 100 ways. Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Just make sure if you have a goal that what you are doing is heading you in that direction of achieving that goal. All right. So with that being said, let's lock in. I have my pressure or my tension on 4. We have our glucose and our ketone strip. We have our alcohol strip. So here we go. I'm going to clean the finger. Okay, so we're going to engage. We're going to poke the finger, press it out. Got a little blood. Okay, like that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put my strip in. All right, got it in. It beat. I'm going to squeeze it. Come on, we don't want to prick ourselves again. I didn't move. Okay, there we go. I'm about to say, I didn't move fast enough. There we go. Okay, got it. So it's doing a countdown. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Where we at? Okay, baby. 0.8. Okay, we're at 0.8. We doing it. All right, let me take this out. Then we're going to go ahead and put our glucose strip in. Massage the finger. You need a little dabble of the blood. Come on, massage. Come on, finger. Come on. It's not coming out. Okay. The second day, I didn't move fast enough. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this strip out, because if this turn off while the strip is in there, your strip will no longer be any good. So we're going to do it again. Prick the finger. Okay, we'll wipe the first part off. Okay, let's go back in. All right, so here we go. We got a little blood, just a little bit. All we need is a little bit. Okay, we got enough. There we go. So it's going to give us 3, 2, 1 for our glucose. Okay, so my glucose is 101. All right, let's check our, now, again, so the Dexcom, y'all, is reading 87. That's what I have here on my arm. But let's go ahead to our Keto Mojo app and let's see what our GKI is. All right, yesterday our GKI was an 11. 9 and below is we're in fat burning mode. So let's see what is going on. Okay, baby. Okay, for the win. We're at 7. Progress is progress. What does that mean, Crystal? We are burning fat right now. Hello, somebody. Hello. Okay, and I will tell y'all, let me give y'all the weight update. So got on the scale. Where's it at? Of course, recently added. Here we go. Okay, so got on the scale this morning. We were weighing in, and I used the time stamp app at 8:21. So look, we're at 218.4. And we started at, and again, disclaimer, we don't want to make this about the weight loss. I'm just sharing all the different, measurements. What's more important is these numbers right here. The weight, when y'all know the song, right? Something on the inside is working on the outside. Oh, what a change in my life. When you start to feed your body better, the results on the outside will show. Your weight will move. But because we're so hormonal, ladies, that's a whole nother thing that I teach is about these hormones. Like, we're so hormonal. You can literally be down 5 pounds today and up 3 pounds tomorrow. It's just life. It's just how it works. And it's not that you're doing anything wrong, but here we have, this was on the 2nd. That's 2 days ago. We were at 222. So every morning I have the video. So, I mean, you know, I'm like Microsoft's WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. And I'm bringing you guys along on this journey just to inspire you and encourage you and just share what it is that I do and what I'm doing. Because I'm never going to be the coach to say, hey, go do this. No, my method is, this is what I'm doing. Come along with me. I'm going to support you along the way. So with that being said, we're wrapping up day 4. Remember, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you want to hop into that straight to the core 21-day challenge, it's starting June 17th. So we got a little bit of time to get you signed up. If you are interested in winning the money, you submit your before pictures to me, and we be great together. We have some great lessons that's taught throughout the 21 days. So remember to do something today that your future self is going to thank you for, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.